I really hate being negative about indie games. Knowing that a game was the work of one or two people makes me feel really sorry for those guys when the game turns out to be bad. But Sigi, A Fart from Melusina is not a game I can recommend. Sigi is basically Ghosts and Goblins but really easy and with unsubtle humour. The 2D platforming and action game can be beaten in around 45 minutes. There are only 20 levels that take a couple of minutes each to finish. 45 minutes was my completion time and I don't feel any reason to go back and replay it. The normal levels are very easy and you're given more lives than you'll ever need. The extra lives are useful for the bosses you have to face, but since I had so many lives I never felt worried that I might lose to a boss. By the time I reached the final boss I had 25 lives, and each life has 3 hearts, so I could have taken damage 75 times before I lost. In the end I only lost 8 lives on him. The gameplay does nothing new. You run, jump and throw knives or other weapons at enemies. You get a few different weapons, but the triple knife was the best one for me. What I didn't like was that when you throw a weapon like the chicken leg or axe, for example, the arc of the throw changes each time. It just seemed like a bad decision because you don't always know if you'll hit the enemy. It's like you're aiming a gun in a first-person shooter and the bullet goes in a different direction. In a 2D platformer, the feel of the jump is so important, and in Sigi it just doesn't feel right. When you compare it to a game like SteamWorld Dig 2, the arc and speed of the landing just felt a bit off. There were performance issues with the screen shaking every time you kill an enemy, but that's now been patched fortunately. I have other complaints, but I'm gonna stop. On the plus side, the pixel graphics aren't bad. On Steam, Sigi is $3, so I assume it'll be similar on consoles. Even if it's cheap, there are better games out there. If you want a cheap 2D platformer, then Devious Dungeon or League of Evil are far better. If you want a great 2D platformer that costs a bit more, then Rogue Legacy, Guacamelee, SteamWorld Dig or SteamWorld Dig 2 would be my recommendations. Or you can even play Ghosts and Goblins on your Vita using the PSP Capcom Game Collection. So guys, will you be picking up Sigi? And if you've already played it, what did you think of it? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.